Dylan, I'll ask you what I just asked Bryce of just kind of what did the first game do in terms of maybe kind of a reset or reminder of kind of what the standard is here? Obviously not a loss since.
Yeah, I kind of just did what you say. It was a reset. Just showed us like we got to bring it all 4 quarters. We can't let up. We can't let the foot off the gas. And then I think it was just a good reminder to play to our standard and how we need to finish things.
There we go. Matt, did you have one?
Kind of along those same lines. Where do you feel like this team in secondary defensively has grown and improved since that game going into this rematch?
I think just our communication and working on the same page. Like there's some other plays in that first game that we played against them where we were kind of hurting ourselves, either like getting out of the gap or not having proper fits. But I think we've cleaned a lot of that stuff up. So excited to get back.
First row, James.
You guys threw a lot of different coverages at Tech that you either hadn't done a lot of or at all during the season. I'll need you to break it all down, Dylan, but how do you think that affected that quarterback, and what does changing coverages at this time in the season do to confuse a quarterback potentially this week as well?
Yeah, I think it's a special part of our defense is that we can switch up like what we're playing each game that we come to. So teams don't really know what to expect. So we play different cover fours, different this, different that. But um, I think it just keeps teams on their toes and makes them react instead of like be prepared.
And on the left, fourth row, Owen.
Just curious, what are the factors that go into making it so hard to beat a team twice? Is it just like faster pattern recognition? Is it something else?
I'm sorry, say that first part again.
What are the factors that just go in? Like everybody's saying, like, oh, it's really hard to beat a team twice. Like, what is that? Like, what makes it hard to beat a team twice on the field? Like, what happens?
I'd say yeah, a lot of the habits and patterns. Teams really try to break that, but you kind of get a feel for how an offensive coordinator might call a game or how players might run their routes or do certain things, and um, it really just comes to who can adapt and who can just play off of it.
Back right, Britt.
Dylan, you guys have obviously had some pretty great defensive performances this season, but what you guys were able to do last week, obviously, it felt like something new. It felt like all the pieces kind of fit together. How important was it to have a game like that defensively heading into a matchup against Indiana? Do you feel like you guys are where you want to be heading into this matchup right now?
I do think we are where we want to be. I know Lanning coming into the playoffs, he did a lot of research into like March Madness, how they have that big playoff and how you want to peak at the right time. And I think as a defense, we're starting to hit that peak.
We're going to the Zoom. Fox 59.
Hey, Dylan, just you being a state of Indiana guy, what will it mean to go against the Hoosiers on Friday? And just, you have those family connections to Purdue. Is it hard for you to see Indiana University have the success that they've had over the last 2 years?
I mean, props to them for what they've done, but I definitely have my own kind of feelings about the game and that team and stuff. So excited to get out there and play.
Stay on the Zoom, Dan.
Dylan, having gone up against their wide receivers, obviously recently this season, what can you say about the receiving core of Indiana and just what that test was like as you get set for it again?
I'd say that they're very good all around. They got Surratt, they got the slot, and then 80 also starting to come on later in the season. So they got some size, they got some length where they push it down the field, and then they're good at kind of just hitting all areas of the zone. I think Mendoza's a very efficient passer, and he can scramble when he needs to.
Staying on the Zoom, Dana, if you can turn your camera as well, please.
Yep. Dylan, a lot's been made about the calendar these days, and you transferred, obviously. What's the hardest thing as a transfer? I don't mean football-wise. I mean like academically, socially, when you're trying to adjust all of that stuff kind of on the fly.
I think just the speed at what it happens. Like the transfer portal is just like recruiting out of high school, but it just happens within a 1 to 2 week process. So the speed and the flow, and then you just change environments really quickly. So just being able to, I guess, adapt.
Right left, James.
Peyton and Zach have obviously played throughout the course of the season, but if you guys have to lean on them a bit more in this game, what do they each bring to the table, and how confident are you in each of them if they have to step into that spot?
So I'm very confident in them. They've been preparing all season, like they've been out there. I trust both their abilities. They've shown it in practice. They've shown what they can do. They prepare the right way. So if they get out there, like I trust them to do their job.
Second row, Eric.
Dan said and Kurt said that both you guys are as teams is a little different than the first meeting. Can you speak to some things that maybe you've noticed that feel different either on Oregon or Indiana side?
I think just we both grown as like the seasons go on. Like as you play more games and play the coverage is more just plays more snaps. Like you get more comfortable, and then teams start to change throughout the season. So it's just as I said earlier, like peaking at the right time. So I think this will be a really good matchup.
Third row, Matt.
A lot of was made about Brandon's production, obviously, rightfully so, in the Orange Bowl. But can you speak to just Flowers playing next to him and how he's helping you?
Yeah, I mean, me and him, like we're roommates. Like the night before, like games when we go travel, like we always room together. And then just me and him just talking and communicating. Like we're always talking off the field. We're talking on the field. Just being able to play off him and trusting him on the other side of the field has just been a huge factor. And we play off each other. We communicate, and I trust him to have my back, and he trusts me to have his.
Back to the Zoom, Kyle.
Hey, Dylan. What do you have any connections on that side of things with IU as far as former teammates or friends? And then also just what's it kind of been like as an in-state guy seeing IU kind of come to prominence here these last couple of years?
Yeah, I definitely know a few guys on that team, but just coming from Purdue, I think you know how I feel about them. Don't need to say it.
In the back, Brett.
Dylan, I asked this to Bryce, but obviously, for you as a transfer, right, you came to Oregon with a purpose of being in moments and spots like this, knowing that obviously you guys are now one win away from being in the national championship game. I just wonder, what does it mean to you to be here in this moment, to be playing in the Peach Bowl and the college football playoff semifinals?
Say it's very special. It is a moment I hoped for when I first came here, and then just to see it come true. It's very special, and I'm just extremely grateful to be in this position.
Front row, James. Is there anything from the first match at Dillon that either lived with you a lot in the days thereafter, or now 2.5 months later, anything specific like the tennis green play in particular, or anything else?
Nothing too specific, just a loss overall. Just kind of, I think it's stuck with everyone. Just a reminder of how we need to play. Like if we don't bring it, then any team can beat us in season, and then just now going to postseason, it's winner go home.